My name is Professor James Goodwin, and I'm Head of Research at Age UK. My specialist area is the effect of hot and cold temperatures on the health of older people. Each winter, one older person dies every 7 minutes from the cold weather. And there is a figure for every degree Celsius that the winter is colder than the 30-year average. There are 5,000 deaths associated with that 1 degree Celsius change. You might think that the cold is a major cause of hypothermia. That's a myth. The cold actually causes a massive spike in other health problems, such as heart attacks, strokes, worsening arthritis, and increased accidents at home. Why does this happen? Why are older people more vulnerable than those of younger ages? The main reason is that older people find it much more difficult to maintain their body temperature in the winter. From about the age of 55, you lose 1% of your muscle mass every year. Now, why is that important? Because about 70 or 80% of our ability to produce heat within our bodies to maintain our body temperature comes from our muscles. And if those are slowly disappearing, it's going to have an enormous impact on whether people can maintain their body temperature or not. So it's a double whammy. As the temperature falls, we need more energy to keep warm, but our capacity to do this falls with age. And the cold doesn't just affect older people's health. Those on low incomes in cold homes are also at risk of fuel poverty. Here's Mervyn Kohler from Age UK to tell you more.
To be considered fuel poor, a household has got to be spending more than the UK average on its energy bill, and that expenditure must push it below the poverty line. Nearly a third of those in fuel poverty in England are 60 years old or older. Many older people aren't turning their heating on at all, or they're just heating one room. Some are skipping meals, staying in bed all day. Cold homes can lead to anxiety, depression, and loneliness. The vital thing for health professionals, carers or volunteers is to learn how to spot the warning signs. When you're visiting an older person at home, does their house feel cold or damp? Are they wearing multiple layers of clothing? Are they struggling to pay their energy bills?
Another important question to ask is, do they have prescriptions for lung or heart conditions? Have they been admitted to hospital for a fall? Now, once you've identified an older person at risk, encourage them to keep their living room at 21 Celsius and their bedroom at 18 Celsius. They should also keep their bedroom window closed at night and wrap up well when leaving the house.
If you've spotted somebody who you think is in fuel poverty, then health professionals really should be following the NICE guidelines on how to reduce the risk of death and ill health associated with living in a cold home. And finally, refer them to Age UK to find out what services exist and to find out what support is available for them throughout the winter.